What's cracking, everybody? What's cracking? Welcome back to the channel. New video. My God, look at this guy. There's no way. Wow. And he's always talking about that he's outworking everybody and he's 50. Like, damn, this dude doesn't look normal. And this one is called Stop Being Soft. This might be a good one.
You gotta stop being soft, bro. You gotta cut it out, man. What's being soft? Soft, firstly, for a grown man, if you're on drugs.
Are steroids a drug?
If you smoke weed, if you doing something you have regrets doing on a daily basis, that's being soft, man.
Let me first, before we even get any further, let me just say that thanks to Cali Muscle, I now have a good attorney on standby because you threatened a lot of people. And that was crazy. Why would you do that? You're a shot caller, right? You're a self-proclaimed shot caller. Is he okay? Chuck, are you okay?
If you know you're eating bad food and you're not supposed to, you're overweight, you're fat, that's being soft, man. You know what I mean? Like, people be like, oh, weed is not being soft drug, bro. Do you know that weed boosts your estrogen level? Did you know that? It suppresses your testosterone level, man. You didn't know that, man? Yeah, man. So alcohol boosts your estrogen, right? All these things.
What does changing your eye color do? That's got to do something, right?
All these substances playing on hormones, right? Ruining your testosterone level. So when your testosterone level go low, that's when you start being soft, emotional, and all that. I think back to the one time as a kid where I felt like a bitch, basically. My cousin, he had basically knocked my girlfriend in junior high.
His cousin took his lady from him. Damn.
And I was butthurt. And that was the first time I ever had that feeling of jealousy and envy because he had knocked my little girlfriend, right? And he really didn't, but he did, but he didn't.
Did he or didn't he? Let's go back. Maybe we missed something.
First time I ever had that feeling of jealousy and envy because he had knocked my little girlfriend, right? And he really didn't, but he did, but he didn't. You know, she stayed with me, but he was on her. She was...
Oh. So you were getting the headaches and he was getting the benefits. He was banging out your lady? And you felt like a bitch? Was he smashing you too? Like, why did you feel like a bitch? Did you wear a dress or something? I don't get it.
with it. And I'll never forget that feeling, man, because I was thinking before this video, when there was a time I felt soft, you know, and that was a time, and right there I made sure that I never had that feeling again. I didn't ask him about it. It was just a feeling I had, and I knew I didn't like it, and I knew it wasn't me to feel like that. And so I just brushed it off, and I basically said,
No. Wait. 30 years later, you're talking about it. I don't think you brushed it off, fool. I don't think you brushed it off. It's right there. And how does that make you feel, Chuck? Wow.
F or B. You know what I mean? Fuck a bitch. You know what I'm talking about?
Your cousin knocked your girl, and you stayed there all in love, and you're not mad at him whatsoever. Okay.
And that was my mentality from there. And another time I had to say I felt soft was actually doing the crime I did to end up in prison. Um, always been a man of God, always been a youth pastor, always been inspiring the youth. I had my own Sundays at church. So I knew better. I knew right from wrong, and I know right from wrong.
Wait, how did you? You had your own Sundays at church. Was your Sunday on a different day than our Sunday? Was your Sunday on a Saturday? What does that? What does it mean that you had your own Sunday? So nobody else was there then. It wasn't their Sunday. Their Sunday is on Sunday. We're getting it. I think he's gonna reveal himself. He's gonna reveal himself that he's not of this planet.
Wrong. And I let the devil get under me, man. And
Under you?
I think that's out of my entire life, that's as soft as I feel I was, because I know God, I knew God, and I let the devil creep up in. You know what I mean? If you guys are letting the devil creep up in, you soft. You vulnerable at that moment. You know what I mean? He called me vulnerable. My brother had just committed.
I wish I could hand this guy some sunglasses. Who in the fuck told him it would be a good idea to put those weird ass eyes and sit this close to the camera? This is weird.
Committed suicide, and I was in a dark place. And so had just gotten a situation while I was out in college at Fresno State. And so the devil timing was perfect. He came right in when my money was low and I was, denied help. And so I had a soft moment. That was straight weakness and softness, man. And I look back like, man, if I could have only knew that was the devil creeping in on me like that and guiding me, being the puppet master.
Is he trying to be the old West, like sit in the park and talk gibberish? I don't know why why does he have his shirt off right here and he's sitting so he's sitting so close to the camera. What the fuck? Like, I want to go sit back there on my. This is where I game, guys. When I do my streaming, my gaming.
And that's what you guys got to do. You can't. The devil is. He on your bumper, man. He right on your shoulder right there. You always got the good one, the bad one on the left, right, and you know what I mean, and the angel. And if you give in to him, you soft. Straight up, bro. Like, you can't give in to him. When he go be at you, he go be, man, smoke some weed. F what Khalid Bus was talking about. Drink you some drink. It had you feeling good. You know what I mean? Do you some drugs. It's gonna have you feeling good. Watch that porn. It's gonna have you feeling good.
How does he make this type of video? He was talking about doing sexual things to John Bravo. He's bragged about and laughed about pimping women. He's bragged about and laughed about living off of women. And right now, we are seriously supposed to think that you are a man of God? Don't get me wrong. Everybody has their own personal relationship with God, but you can't brag about, like, I have zero respect for any man that's into pimping or that lives off of a woman. That's just me personally. But this right here is on a how nava level. This is a trip,
man. And all alone, all of this is sucking the life out of you. Doing the drugs is just you poisoning yourself. You know what I mean? These are soft moments, man. It's time for y'all to get some discipline. It's time for you to wake.
You lied about for a long time, and then you came clean about the fact that you did steroids for a very long time. Why isn't that a soft moment then? You didn't want to put in the work and build naturally to like your body's fucking capacity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And so you use steroids, and then you stripped and you needed to pierce your tongue. Talk about those moments. How do you leave that out? See, this is disingenuous. Let's see, that's the proper word I need to use.
Wake up in the morning, make that bed, brush your teeth, have your clothes already out. That's what I do. I already have my clothes out the night before. A program. You got to have a program. That's why a lot of people need to go to prison. That's why a lot of people need to go to the military, because they need another man to tell them what to do. You know what I mean? And so a lot of you guys, you act like you don't want another man telling you what to do, but you ain't handling your business like you're supposed to. That's being soft. If you need another man to tell you what to do every single second, you soft. Straight up, bro. Shouldn't no man have to tell you to make your bed, brush.
So then they shouldn't hire you for your program then, right? They shouldn't do that, because if they do, they're soft. This dude is the worst. He's the worst spokesman for himself. You're absolutely right. Nobody should pay you to tell them what to do, because they would be soft. Thank you.
Your teeth, go hustle for the money for you and your family, exercise, eat healthy. Like, these are things that's innate nature with us. God give us these. God is in us. He already give us these things. And so it's upon you to step up now, man. A lot of my viewers already know, over 20 years old to 54 years old. Y'all grown men. You know what I mean? That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the grown men. Like, it's time for y'all.
I'm telling you, he doesn't like saying the whole words. He's just lazy. That's who I'm talking to. Who you can't say talking to?
For 20 years old to 54 years old. Y'all grown men. You know what I mean? That's who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the grown men. Like, it's time for y'all to get your shit together, bro. Straight up. Discipline is the key, man. Program. It's a system every day. And you got to stick by it. Ain't no faltering. No, can't nobody make you falter abroad, wife, families, kids, because you got to think, if you stay on your path of staying hard and not soft, then everybody go respect it. They gonna be like, man, he been on this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years straight. And that.
Hey, these guys all get on camera, and they're like, I'm just gonna talk. Like, I do that, but at least I have an idea. Like, okay, this is what I want to do. What the fuck is he talking? What is this? Is this video about God? Is it this video? He's trying to convince you not to pay him to tell you what to do, because if you do that, you're soft. Is this? What is it?
That's what it is. That's what it's being a man. You got to stay on the program. Just came in my mind, Animal Kingdom. The animals in the wild, man, they on a program. They got a system. They get up certain time, they hunt, they feed, they eat, and they make babies. You know what I mean? So,
what the fuck? They're on a program. They got the head lion, and he's like, wow. And then the other lion's like, wow. And then he's like, wow. What? Animal Kingdom. Well, I need to hear that again. This is amazing shit.
Man, they on the program. They got to.
Hold on.
That's what it's being a man. You got to stay on the program. Just came in my mind, Animal Kingdom. The animals in the wild, man, they on the program. They got a system.
What is
They
it?
get up certain time, they hunt, they feed, they eat, and they make babies. You know what I mean? So that's the key, man. Don't get soft, bro.
So, if I remember right, like lions, for an example, right? They hunt and they eat, and then they don't eat for several days. What the fuck is this guy talking about? Once they've eaten, they're just chilling. You'll see them laying around. What the fuck program are they on? Roll call? That was roll call for the Lions, eh? What the fuck is he doing? I hope he has some more fucking. Let's see. Hold on.
And being soft is, like I say, ultimately being soft
Ultimate. He doesn't care.
You know what I mean? So that's the key, man. Don't get soft, bro. And being soft is, like I say, ultimately being.
That shit gave him an allergic reaction right on his shoulder. Right when he said that stupid ass word.
Soft is faltering or falling weak to the devil's temptations.
Now we're back to that.
So you got to stay strong when he come on your shoulder telling you to do this and faltering or falling weak to the devil's temptations. So you got to stay strong when he come on your shoulder telling you to do this and that. You got to be strong enough to be, I ain't doing that. That don't make sense. Why would I do that? You know what I mean? Why I'm going to drink this alcohol, then all the next day or day after, I'm going to feel bad. Why I'm going to eat this food I'm trying to trim up. Why I'm going to smoke this bud and I'm going to get lazy, can't handle my business. Y'all got to let go of all vices.
Why am I going to use proper grammar? Why am I going to do that? You're right, eh? Fuck proper grammar. Proper grammar is the devil. Yeah, I did almost this whole video chingo. This motherfucker right here, boy. Something else.
You got any vices that's making you soft? Get rid of all them vices. Oh, let me go watch this Pornhub, whatever. It's gonna make me feel good. I need to get one off. Restrain from that. Handle your business, and you gonna be blessed immensely. I take it from me. I know, man. All my life, I always had a program. I always been super disciplined and focused, and that's the key to my success. You know, and I'm not worried.
You just told us about you were undisciplined, and that's why you wound up in prison. This fool looks like his head hurts or something. Look at him. Damn, this dude's a trip. Anyways, that's my video for today, man. Hopefully it brought some laughs to you guys, man. You know, hopefully he puts out another video, but he doesn't sit so close to the camera and he puts a shirt on. This is weird. Where is he? That's like what's been on my head, in my mind the whole time, is where in the fuck is he? You hear other people and they're probably like, what is that? Imagine, look, I ain't gonna lie. I think if you took him, if you dropped him in Africa somewhere, Africans would be afraid of him because of his eyes. Like, we know he's just stupid, right? But to them, they would probably be, what the fuck? There's not another. It's not natural. This dude had him scribble on his eyes to take the brown part out. That's my video for today, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, man. I'm out of here.